you want to become a topper. There are so many videos that tell you to do this, do that. But the main problem which no one talks about is that you don't feel motivated to study all day. Motivation nahi hai. Topper kaise banenge? How can you become a topper? So, how do we get that motivation? We need to push ourselves because no one else is going to do that for us. Well, there is a scientific formula, a simple formula that I will share with you that will make your motivation very easy. Now keep a notebook and a pen ready, and meantime press the like button on this video and the subscribe button right next to it too, because then I will feel motivated to make more videos and release them for you every Friday. So note this down, write it down in your notebook. Motivation to become a topper equals to C into V divided by D into D. Let me repeat. C into V divided by D into D or D square. Now before we understand this formula, I want to give a shout out to Priyanka for leaving this motivating message under my last video. And if you want a shout out in the next video, you know what to do. Quickly leave a comment below with the hashtag ChetChatters. Okay, let's talk about the formula. C into V divided by D square. C is the confidence. The confidence of becoming a topper. But confidence to hai hi nahi. Kaise increase karen confidence? Confidence comes when you're good at something. Now, you're good at something when you focus on it. Ab focus ka kya kare? Focus comes when you're interested in that thing. So, confidence to become a topper is equal to our interest. So, the main thing is interest. But ye interest kaise laaye? Let's find out. So, I recently met Vishwanathan Anand, the world chess champion and grandmaster. And I asked him, how do you stay interested in something for so long? He gave me the trick. He said, suppose tomorrow I need to go to an art museum. And maybe I'm not interested in art. Then I know that मैं बहुत सारा bore हो जाऊँगा. कुछ समझ में नहीं आएगा. And I will waste my time and come back. So, what I do is that I watch some videos about some of the painters. Maybe I read a little bit about the museum. Maybe I find out about some special painting. I find something interesting before I go there. Now, once I am at the art museum, I am paying attention. I'm looking for that special something, and I might also ask a question to the person who's explaining. I might ask them a question to sound interested. Then the guide will pay more attention to me since I have some knowledge about the painting. Then, because I get attention, I get more interested. And by the end of it, when I come out of the art gallery, I'm feeling very confident about my knowledge of art or maybe about the museum. Simple hai. Pre-read. Pehle se padh ke jao. Before the teacher teaches a chapter, read it. Maybe if you don't like reading it, watch an interesting video about it. Become curious about the topic and familiar before you go into the class. Bas, confidence apne aap aa jayega. Now comes V. V is the value attached to the outcome. क्यों टॉपर बनना है? क्या फायदा होगा engineer बन के, doctor बन के? We have exams, but we feel, what is the point of studying? What is the point of doing well? What will happen after that? Here is my formula for that. Imagine your future self being very successful, impacting a lot of people, coming up with a new invention or making a difference to many people's lives. Imagine yourself doing something big, beyond yourself. Apne se zyada socho. Now that is the value of studying, that impact, those communities whose lives you can change. When I work on my YouTube channel, I feel that एक student जो मेरा video देख रहा है for free, how can this video improve their life? This will create a pull that will motivate you. So motivation to become a topper was equal to C into V divided by D square. So C and V sort हो गया, sorted. The more confidence and the more the value we attach to our future, the more the motivation. Now what are these two D's? The first D is delay in timing of outcome. The problem is that we want to do a startup, but that will take many years. We want to become a doctor, but that is very far away. So we lose motivation. Now we have to trick the brain. How do we create more frequent rewards? The brain loves rewards. So I'm going to teach you a few simple ways कैसे अपने mind को बुद्धू बनाना है, trick करना है. I would in fact offer to teach my friends. When the teacher confused the class, I would say, I will take the class in the evening and clarify the doubts. Of course, all my friends were happy, but more than them, this would motivate me to study properly. After all, किसी ने difficult question पूछ लिया तो क्या करेंगे? You can volunteer maybe to present the group report. If I get an A on the assignment, I will go out with my friends in the evening. Another strategy is to break up a big task into smaller chunks. For example, you have to write this big, huge essay. Break it up into pieces. Search for a title, research, plan the structure, identify sources, first draft, review, second draft. इतने सारे milestones छोटे create कर लो. And for every milestone, एक reward create कर लो. We have to reduce the delay in the timing. That is why it is the denominator. The greater the delay in the timing, the lower the motivation. And the final D is distraction. Now when I go into a buffet at a 5-star hotel and I see the dessert menu, it is impossible for me to stay away. Once I see that moong dal halwa or that rasmalai, मैं तो छोड़ नहीं सकती उसको. Same with distractions. If you see them around you, you can't avoid looking at them. So the only way is to keep your distractions away from your environment. I trick my brain in a very simple way. I use the digital well-being feature on my phone and I set a limit for how much I can browse my phone. The moment I did that, something changed in my mind. I realized that time is limited. So I have to use it very carefully. So I would not pick up my phone for browsing unless there was something very important to do. So there we have it. C into V divided by D square. Simple hai. You will get interested and motivated, and once you have the motivation, you can in fact check out some of my previous videos, and I'm going to put some links here on study techniques to become a topper. Once you're motivated and you have the study techniques, it'll be very easy for you. So happy studying and may you become a topper.